every one of you who decided to show up and definitely make this event a historical event. The final number, as the people who are still waiting an opportunity to register, those are not incorporated into this, but the number is 4,270 players.
4,270 players, people.
The world record for the largest trading card game tournament prior to this was 2,225.
We shattered the old record, 2,225.
The Yugioh trading card game players, the best players in the world. Go ahead and give yourself a round of applause. Now to the nitty-gritty. The format, we will have 9 rounds of Swiss run today. That does not change. Tomorrow, the top 256 or those with 19 points or more, whichever total is greater, will return to play 3 additional rounds of Swiss, followed by a cut to the top 64. I am now going to hand you over to Andrew Bowling, who is your head judge for today's tournament. Let's give him a round of applause. Good afternoon. Again, thank you all for your patience. We had to make several changes to accommodate the world's largest tournament. Again, my name is Andrew Bowling, Gregory covering rounds. I know there's a ton of you out there who do expect good sportsmanship. One of the great things about this game, make sure you guys are communicating with each other, being good sports. Even if you're looking around this room right now and see your parents, they're actually not here to clean up after you, and I'm not either. I know that it's not a lot, but if you drop one thing on the floor, that's 4,000 things we have to pick up. Please make sure you're watching and clean up. If during the tournament at any point you have a question on the procedural ruling, raise your hand. Call judge loudly, keep your hand raised. We have the largest judge crew member assembled, but we do not have 4,000 judges, so it'll take a few minutes to get to you. If after you receive that ruling, you feel that the judge is not correct, you're allowed to appeal. I do want to stress that it's a formal process. That is not throwing your hand and saying, I want to appeal, get out of my face, because that would result in a penalty for you. Thank you for the ruling, I would like to appeal. Appeal to be handled by myself and the 4 assistant head judges. All those individuals, although I've introduced them, are wearing a name tag. Mine says head judge, theirs says assistant head judge. They're all in red. They're all the final answer on appeals. Those individuals are Robert Wakeland, Paul Fahy, Will Paul, you guys can all raise your hands real quick, and Jerome McHale. Those individuals certainly are qualified to be standing where I am right now. You'll have no issue with their final rulings. When you complete your match, you have a match slip that probably is already in front of you. Please make sure that you mark the winner. Please do not mark anything in the space marked drop unless you actually want to drop. Then raise your hand and call for a judge. During the first few rounds, as Frank mentioned, there are several people who signed up for the tournament that did not arrive today. We have several volunteers from Konami helping us out to handle those slips. So they'll be verifying it every round. The judge will verify your match slip, then he or she will pick it up and bring it up front. Please do not leave your seats, whether you won or lost, until the judges come by and verify your match slips. Just logistical issues, bathrooms available in the back. Once you're done with your match, and you call the judge, they take your match slip, I would suggest kind of moving over to that area where it's nice and clear and not compacted. You guys hang out in the aisles, there's no way we're going to be able to get the judge calls. Reminded that we're playing with the 5-turn end-of-match procedure, because this is Swiss. If you're not familiar with that end-of-match, raise your hand, judge will help you with that.
Yeah, there is no break today.
Please only have on the table what you need for the duel. I don't have any extra cards. Make sure your side deck, your extra deck are labeled on the table and accounted for. Just a quick reminder that buying and selling of anything has to be done with the merchants. Please don't make us throw your alcohol for that. That would be a big pain. It's a very good day. When I'm done, we hand the microphone back to Frank for to discuss the bounty. The last thing I want to cover is slow play. There are 4,000 of you here today. I understand the game can be complex, but you still need to act at an appropriate amount of speed. If you were planning to become victorious by stalling, please change your plan. We do not want to be here any later this morning, or I should say tomorrow morning, if we want than we have to be. So keep the play moving at a good pace. Please make decisions. Please make sure you guys are communicating. Things like light point discrepancies will take a long time to reset, slow things down. So please, as part of your good sportsmanship, make sure you're communicating. And again, thank you very much for coming. Congratulations on being the world's largest tournament. We'll be back to Frank for the bounty.
All right, Yugioh players, I'm going to quickly explain how the bounty system works. Basically, we have tagged 10 players in today's tournament as bounty players. The way it works is if you happen to get faced off against one of these bounty players and you beat them, you will walk away with some Photon Shockwave booster packs. Basically, the way it works is each round of 4 booster packs are added to that bounty's bounty. If you beat the bounty, you accumulate every booster pack that bounty has accumulated throughout the course of the tournament. If the bounty wins, the bounty receives 2 booster packs out of his own bounty pile. At the end of the tournament, if that bounty pile still has booster packs in his bounty, the bounty will most likely claim his own bounty at that point. So at this moment, once I name these 10 players, what I need for you to do is simply stand up. Once you are done with your match, I need for both you and the opponent to come up and see me here at the scorekeeper station, where I will provide you with additional instructions and provide the bounty with your bounty lanyard. So if I can have the following 10 players, please stand up. Jacqueline Bernal. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone. Robert Boyajian.
Boyajian, get it right.
Bobby Brake. Galileo de Ovaldia. Andrew Fridella. Satoshi Kato. Hendrik Luitenberg. Clayton Pimentel. Kayla Richardson. And Jarrell Winston. Remember, once these 10 bounty players are done with their match, I need both the bounty player and the opponent to come see me on stage. At this moment, I will pass it back on to your head coach.
Just one quick comment for those bounties. You come see Frank after you raise your hand and wait for a judge to catch your match slip, so we don't have any confusion. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations again on setting a world record. You have 40 minutes. You may begin.